What's up, everybody? I'm Clay, and I do want to say thank you guys for watching the video. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for understanding that YouTube is now run by AI, and it is allowing general discussions about cryptocurrency, blockchain technology, NFTs, and so on. We can go over the news, we can talk about the price action, but in no way is this video a promise, promotion, suggestion, recommendation, or guarantee of any kind. It is simply you and I talking about what's going on. So let's talk about what's going on. Now, we've already set the stage with the price action, right? We've watched the Fear and Greed Index bounce from yesterday's 11 extreme fear, to today's 16 extreme fear. So we're starting to see a slight recovery there, but we're definitely still in extremely fearful territory, which is why so many investors are on edge. They don't know what's going to happen next. You know, prices bounce just a little bit, and then they begin to get scared that the floor is going to fall out beneath them, and of course, we're going to come right back down. They feel the pressure of the bear market. And the crazy thing is, guys, this is the lowest that I have ever seen it. Okay, you can go back to previous bear markets, and we weren't even sitting in levels of prolonged extreme fear like this. And the price of Bitcoin was $15,000. The price of Bitcoin was like $3,500, and people were not this afraid. So I've said it in some previous videos, I'm going to say it again. This fear, to me, feels manufactured. This fear, to me, feels almost manipulated. In a way that, look, I'm going to relate it in my personal opinion to political motivations, but you guys can figure it out for yourselves, okay? I'll just leave it at that. Because that is extremely speculative. There's nothing to back that up. That's just my opinion. Prices like this, they are down from the all-time highs that we hit, absolutely. But if you look at all of the macroeconomic reasons and all of the fundamental reasons, cryptocurrency has so much room to grow, and the foundation is being laid as we speak. So there's a lot of good news. The only bad news is the current price action. So let's see what these analysts are saying as to why Shiba Inu coin, Dogecoin, and the rest of the meme coins are struggling. It says Dogecoin hovers around 10 cents so far on Thursday, holding the 10% gains from the previous day. Shiba Inu coin loses steam after a 5% rebound on Wednesday, struggling to reach the 50-day exponential moving average. And Pepe remains under bearish pressure with a 50-day exponential moving average capping recovery. It says meme coins including Dogecoin, Shiba Inu coin, and Pepe have remained stable so far on Thursday after rising around 5, 10, and 5% respectively on Wednesday, suggesting a lack of sustained bullish momentum. The derivatives market witnessed increased support for Doge, while Shiba Inu coin and Pepe futures open interest declined. Still, the large wallet investors, commonly referred to as whales, remain interested in the top-tier meme coins. Now, the technical outlook for Dogecoin, Shiba Inu coin, and Pepe remains bearish, with the 50-day exponential moving average as immediate resistance. So if we're able to recover this 50-day exponential moving average, Shiba Inu coin and Dogecoin should be in a very good spot. You can see yesterday's increase bouncing beautifully off $600 or 600 points per coin, not dollars per coin. 600 points per coin up to 650, nearly a 10% increase, already back down to 600 points per coin again. So it was very short-lived. Investors have already given back those gains, and we are once again testing that floor on Shiba Inu coin. Now, that's interesting because if you come out here to Bitcoin, Ethereum, and so on, they did not give all of their gains back. They are coming back down just slightly today. They are slightly in the red, absolutely. But meme coins have been more volatile than the rest of the cryptocurrency market. And that's because of speculation. Meme coins thrive when speculation is high, when risk appetite is high, and when greed is high. They do not do very well when speculation is low, when risk appetite is low, and of course fear is high. So that's why meme coins are struggling right now, and their immediate resistance at those moving averages will hold up until we're able to break that barrier emotionally, right? Psychologically. Something needs to happen in investors' minds to break through this price action and overcome the current bear market. It says the derivatives markets, whales prefer Dogecoin over Shiba and Pepe. CoinGlass data shows that Dogecoin open interest is at $1.04 billion on Thursday, up 5.36% over the last 24 hours, signaling increased capital inflow and retail demand. However, Shiba Inu coin and Pepe struggle to capitalize on the market recovery and regain retail strength, as the SHIB open interest is at 62 million, holding relatively stable, while Pepe is at 195 million, down more than 6% over the same period. It says that meme coins derivative source is the CoinGlass data right there, and you can see it if you can zoom in. It says the derivatives data reflects a preference for Dogecoin, the market leader, as the segment leader as per market capitalization, over SHIB and over Pepe. Meanwhile, crypto quant data shows that increased whale interest in Doge, SHIB, and Pepe is measured by the average size of executed futures markets orders. However, Dogecoin is the only meme coin with the take-or-buy dominant order flow, as measured by the cumulative volume delta, which tracks the difference between the market buy and sell volumes over the last 90 days. Guys, look, Dogecoin is about 10 times the size of the second largest meme coin. Dogecoin is dominating in terms of overall memes. Since it is about 5 times. Since it is $16.5 billion valuation, while Shiba Inu coin sits at a $3 billion valuation. Of course, there's going to be a lot more interest in Dogecoin because there's a lot more money in Dogecoin. Imagine comparing Shiba Inu coin to, I don't know. Well, I don't know. Think of a meme coin that's got a $100 million valuation right now. You see where I'm going with it? Of course, there's going to be more money in Shiba Inu coin than there is in those smaller meme coins.